Meredith, it all began out of a need.
My daughter was diagnosed with epilepsy back in 2017, and I started researching a lot of stuff with the cannabinoids and CBD and stuff. And I actually started the company it was called oh-ghee, and it was really just a CBD company.
oh-ghee does still carry a few CBD products with one thing in common.
Ghee is just pure butter fat.
I can see like the white spots. Like
Yeah.
what's that? Is that butter solid?
Typically what comes out first is the casein, which is a milk protein.
Okay.
And that will kind of foam out. And then whey is the other major milk solid in there.
Low heat and slow cooking will get you a better product and higher yield.
What's coming to the surface now?
That's gonna be the water coming out. The lactose, the casein, the whey, the water, those are also gonna have like a much lower smoke point or boiling point than the ghee. So the butter fat is really high smoke point.
The whole process goes through a number of stages as it's cooking.
See how it's kind of thicker?
Yeah.
So that is gonna be the casein starting to come off. And then you're gonna start to see there is some steam coming out. So that's gonna be the water that's evaporating out. Right around 200 degrees, this casein will start to separate and it'll all come off. And then from about 212 all the way up to about 250 degrees, you can't really rush it because it's just chemistry. It has to get up to that temperature.
After the milk proteins and lactose have been skimmed and filtered out, we're left with liquid gold.
So this is the garlic one. Man, can I smell it? It smells so good. I mean, for garlic lovers.
Yeah.
So you use garlic oil with this, right? I love the garlic. So you're putting it on bread like this. Would you use the same amount that you would for butter?
Yeah, I usually probably use a little bit less.
Ghee can be transformed into many products with a little imagination and inspiration.
We make chopsticks with it. We make, hand creams, face creams.
Wow.
It is actually really good for your skin. These ones you can do a lot of baking, roasting, sauteing, grilling. You can just about do anything with these. The honey one, because it has honey in it, you wouldn't want to saute or cook quite as much with that one because the honey's going to burn and get sticky.
Sure.
I do like to do roasted carrots with the honey ghee.
You can also entertain with a ghee candle.
It was my 19-year-old daughter on TikTok. It was this, TikTok craze of this edible candle. And I was like, oh, I can do that with ghee.
Yeah.
So it's just ghee with some different seasonings in it. This one has just sea salt in it, but we actually do 4 different flavors.
Oh, really?
And then I just put it in like a round sourdough loaf and kind of cut and score it. So as it starts to melt down, you can kind of separate the bread out and tear it apart and dip it in or just let it all run.
The spreadable ghee comes in a number of flavors.
I personally bake and cook and do a lot with it. Like we sell a frozen ready to bake cookie. So they're literally frozen and you just put them on a pan and then you bake them. So it's like you made fresh cookies.
Right, I was gonna say, that's pretty nice.
Or like if you just want to. With these, we make them in 2 different ones. We do an oatmeal raisin, and that is made with the cinnamon ghee. And then we also do a brown butter chocolate chunk, which is kind of like a chocolate chip cookie with brown butter. It's just the regular ghee. So we do those. And then we at my house do a lot of steak. So we will use the ghee. So then I started this one just this year. It's basically gonna be our garlic ghee. It's gonna have 2 wrapped kind of butter things in here. It has the garlic ghee, and then it's got parsley, chives, thyme, garlic, mustard powder, paprika, chili flakes, sea salt, cayenne, lemon, and pepper.
Whoa, yeah.
So now this is really gonna just be like butter. So then you can just kind of put some on your steak and you get all the herbs in there.
Yeah, that green color that sticks out.
I add the herbs to it after the ghee is solidified a little bit. That way the herbs stay within it and they don't just sink at the bottom when it cools.
That flavor would be so good, and it's so easy. Like you don't have to get all those you have like what, 12 different spices?
You can find oh-ghee products on several shelves in Central Oregon or on its website. For another edition of Taste This, I'm Emily Kirk.